Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and here we are with the injury report after week 3 going into week number 4. As you can see, Chicago Bears have nobody injured at all. The Bengals, they've got 2 players still out for a week. Kwan Ratliff and Rashad Genty. 2 big pieces of the defense, and kind of describes how the 2025 Bengals defense is. Basically non-existent without any star players. Next team up is the Buffalo Bills, with Aaron Schobel still out with a broken hand, and Robert Royal with his dislocated elbow. The Browns have no injuries. The Buccaneers have no injuries. The Cardinals already had lost Adrian Wilson in the preseason for the year with a broken wrist, which is probably why nowadays teams don't start their normal starters during the preseason. But now, with a second-year quarterback under center, you lose your left tackle Mike Gandy with a broken tailbone for 10 more weeks, which is not something you want to have happen when you got a potentially franchise quarterback behind center and Matt Leinart. Chargers, no injuries. The Chiefs, Jeff Webb and Tony Gonzalez are both questionable for this week, and they still have Chris Terry out with a PCL sprain for a couple more weeks. So we'll see in the review episodes if Tony Gonzalez and Jeff Webb do actually play. Colts have no injuries. The Cowboys, you got 2 people that are questionable, and Patrick Creighton and Hannah Doyle. Hopefully he'll be back so I can probably stop mispronouncing his name. But you have Andre Garode and Anthony Henry, both out for 3 weeks with a pulled hamstring. And this is a big blow for the Miami Dolphins. You just lost to the Jets, and not only do you lose to the Jets, you lose your star running back for the entire season with a ruptured disc. Let's go ahead and just put him on the IR because he's out for the year. And yeah, as you can see for his role, if he can stop moving like 5 frames a second, yeah, he's a feature back, so trying to replace him is going to be difficult for Miami. If the Dolphins are going to test Lorenzo Booker for a little bit, see how that goes. If they can't, they'll probably easily make a trade or sign a free agent. Eagles still have LJ Smith out for 3 weeks with his torn groin. No injuries on the Falcons, although I'm wondering if Michael Vick will be on this list in the future, considering he keeps getting injured in game. Derek Smith still out with his broken jaw, and Marquez Douglas with a hip pointer. Giants have no injuries. The Jaguars, not only are they 0-3, they lose Gerald Sensabaugh for 3 weeks with a sprained elbow. Big blow for a defense that's already getting blown out every single week. The Jets, good news for this week. You have Brian Thomas and Thomas Jones being probable, so hopefully they can gain some more momentum in that AFC East, keep up with the Patriots. The Lions, no injuries. The Packers, no new injuries because Scott Wells was injured like a couple weeks ago. Panthers had no injuries. Patriots have no injuries. Raiders have no more injuries. The Rams, Jalar still out, is Grant's out with his torn shoulder, and Leonard Little's out with his abdominal strain. Of course, they've been on the injury list for a couple of weeks. I think Dan Cody was on here last week with his torn groin, and Grubbs. I think Grubbs is the new guy with the sprained elbow. Rookie left guard, not going to help with his development. And Samurai Roll, definitely out one more week with his turf toe. Hopefully he'll be back for the Ravens defense, even though it's still good. It can be even better with a shutdown corner. Redskins, no injuries. The Saints have just lost Deuce McAllister for 3 weeks with a sprained elbow. So Reggie Bush finally gets the chance he deserves, being the second overall pick in 2006. And I'm wondering, what's Deuce's contract situation looking like? 5 years left on this deal. Jesus Christ, it's looking like they may not give Reggie Bush an actual chance. Seahawks, Deion Grant still out with his mild concussion. The Steelers, luckily nobody knew this week. Of course, I don't know how many injuries a team can actually have. Texans still have the 2 injuries. Titans, nobody's hurt. And the Vikings, nobody's hurt here either. So that's it for our week 3 to week 4 injury update. And I will see you all next time.